That's scary when you think about that. It's like, okay, Brooklyn's really good, but Brooklyn don't have KD either. You know, they're playing really well. I know they got blown out the other day, but Kyrie nor Harden played, so that's expected, nor Blake. But when you have all three of them, like they're just really, at the end of the day, the three of the greatest basketball players in the world, like to this day, breathing. And to have that still like in your arsenal is crazy. Nervous for the Lakers. Clearly, I don't know. We saw this happen LeBron's first season with the Lakers. He gets hurt. They miss out on the playoffs, but I think they're too high of a seed to miss the playoffs. But, you know, if they don't get rhythm soon, how can we just definitely say they're going to win a championship again when they have been missing the opportunity to develop chemistry?
Before you move off of that, how do you guys feel that the Lakers didn't make a move at the trade deadline?
Piss po. I don't know what Rob Pelinka was thinking.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get Kyle Lowry, weren't they?
I don't know why.
Lord Jesus.
I think Kyle would have been a great.
I told them I think if they would have got Kyle could have carried them through this rough patch without AD and LeBron. Maybe postseason, maybe one night. Kyle might have his moments in the postseason. He was known for a choker at times with DeRozan back in those days. But I think in the regular season, Kyle with Montrezl Harrell, again, Kuzma could have carried them through this rough patch without AD and LeBron.
Kyle Kuzma is gonna be the key.
You said Kuz who?
Kuzma gonna be the key. I don't know what the Lakers doing, man. I'm a little concerned, honestly. I picked them in the beginning of the season to win it all, but you know, Bron out 4 to 6 weeks, and AD comes back in 2 weeks, and he's been out pretty much almost all of the whole entire season. So only God knows what's gonna happen.
Kyle Kuzma will not be the reason.
Who's gonna be the reason?
What?
Drummond, if they get Drummond, they need him. They need him desperately. Is at that point. They refused to get rid of Horton Tucker for Lowry, which I kind of get.
Wait! Before you go, do you think that if they would have traded for Lowry could have helped them get some wins while AD and LeBron were out?
Yes, but I think getting him would like be kind of counterproductive in the fact that you got Schroeder. So it's like, who you gonna ride with? Gonna ride with Lowry and Schroeder come off the bench? Because both kind of will be weird. And then KCP just got that extension, but they was going to include KCP in the deal. It was supposed to be KCP, Horton Tucker, and I forgot who else it was. Somebody else. Honestly, the Lakers' lack of offseason moves last season is coming back to bite them in the butt. That's what it's really.
Wait, what you mean? They made moves in offseason, though.
But they didn't make good moves outside of.
They got Harrell.
Okay. That was a good one. They got Montrez and
they can't get everybody.
The Wesley Matthews move that don't really show me nothing.
And of course, we don't like the Gasol move.
You know, pointless. They don't even see him right now. I think he hurt, but
the Lakers are banking on Andre Drummond to come to them if he gets bought out, which is apparent.
He got bought out. Aldridge and him got bought out, but Aldridge didn't even consider the Lakers. They say Aldridge is his number one destination is the Heat.
Beach. Yep.
So, I feel like the Lakers just.
I wonder why that is.
Lakers, but see that's the thing. They're so high as a seed. They can
want to come out the West.
They can afford to lose a couple games. Like it don't matter what seed they get. To be honest,
I agree with that, but they won't have the luxury of having like an easy opponent. Because if they fall below the 4 seed, they end up playing either the Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, or Jazz. Right now, they will play the Nuggets if the playoffs were to start today.
I think none of those teams scared them except the Clippers. Honestly,
I think if they drop
in a 7-game series,
would you say the Blazers? They could lose to them. To the Blazers.
And there's no easy team in the West. I feel like one
every year. We do this every year, bro. If the LeBron and Anthony Davis are playing, I think
the difference between this year though is they're both hurt. I think that's like the issue with like that's why I think they're most. If they were to lose. They're more susceptible now than ever because both AD and LeBron are now hurt, not just one of them. Both of them.
He hasn't been healthy all season, like not for real. He hasn't been 100% all season.
That's why this was actually good for him. I think LeBron was still playing at a high level, so a rejuvenated AD will be good for them, especially by itself.
They're not bad. Like LeBron, like with LeBron, they're fine. Like, but without LeBron, they're really bad. Like that's the crazy part.
That's why I said this will be good for AD because now he got his legs under him. So when he come back, they won't be losing.
He should come back in like a week or two. Like
they'll be fine.
Shams report LeBron is to 4 to 6 weeks, and they say AD will be back in 2 weeks. So that's like 6 games, 6, 7, 8 games for AD and like 10 for 12 for LeBron.
I don't see them winning any games.
Well, let's look at their schedule.
Like, I ain't even gonna capture you. They look bad. Like,
they do look bad. I do agree with that. Pelicans just blew them off the court. I'm about to share. Pelicans Fado. All right, we have the 76ers tonight. I think they're gonna lose. They could beat the Cavs though.
They're gonna beat the Cavs in the Magic.
Bro, y'all better stop sleeping on the Cavs, bro.
Bro, they're gonna beat the Cavs in the Magic.
Oh,
yeah.
Y'all really are sleeping on the Cavs.
Bro, I just watched the Cavs play last week. I just seen them live. The Lakers gonna beat the Cavs. Colin Sexton not playing.
2 weeks. What's in 2 weeks? Let's see. Let's say the third. It's the 8th. We're gonna stop at the 8th.
What game they gonna win is this Magic game.
Don't worry about the April 10th and lower about the Nets and Knicks. We can just do these games. So Sixers, Cavs, Magic, Bucks, Kings, Clippers, Raptors, and Heat. What do you think their record would be in these next 8 games?
I have 1-7.
Right. That's stupid. Okay.
John, that's
3.
What you gonna say? 2-6?
I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards. I think they could get 3 and 5 or 4.
They could go
3 and 5 or 4. I think they could beat the Cavs. I think they could beat the Magic. And they could beat the Kings or the Raptors.
Oh yeah, the Raptors game is a toss up.
The Raptors 5.
They're not beating the Kings.
They're not 5. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be gassing teams.
They are 5.
It be good teams that lose sorry teams all the time. I don't understand why you like they're not gonna lose every game and they're not gonna only win one game.
All right,
I say like 2-6.
3 and 5, 4 and 4.
I think either at 500 or they just missed 500 with 3 and 5.
Like the Sixers gonna beat the hell out of them tonight.
I think they will. I think the Bucks gonna beat them. I think the Clippers gonna beat them. I think the Heat gonna beat them. I think that's 4 guaranteed.
Those are games, and the Clippers gonna beat the hell out of them too. They don't. The Lakers lose to the Clippers all the time in the regular season. They really don't mean anything. So
the only 2 wins I see for them is the Raptors and Magic. That's it.
But not the Cavs. Okay.
They're not beating the Cavs.
The Cavs without Drummond, without Kevin Love, without possibly Sexton.
They've been without them all season. They've been playing with them.
Colin Sexton. They've been without Colin Sexton all season.
They just beat us without Colin Sexton.
Y'all suck too till today.
Nah, we wasn't trash.
Come on now, buddy.
They play their heart out, and then they're like a good rebounding team, great offensive rebounding team.
And they just traded JaVale McGee too. It's gonna be a whole new regime there.
Okay.
JaVale McGee barely played either, but
they have more chemistry than that Lakers team, bro. Like they're gonna beat them.
How do they have more chemistry than that Lakers team?
Because they've been playing together longer with the same people.
How is that? That's not true though.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's down the street. I know.
Oh, Jace, turn that off. All right.
I like Schroeder to win. He was beating all those Eastern teams. He was beating them when he was with the Hawks. I don't see them losing to all those teams.
They're in the West though.
But I'm saying most of those teams were Eastern teams, except.
Well, yeah, you're right. True that. They ain't beating the Kings though.
Yes, they are.
They play 6 Eastern teams and 2 Western teams in this stretch.
Perfect time to have a East stretch.
All right, John, did you want to finish your NBA takeaways or you're done?
Nah, that was it.
All right, NBA takeaways, anybody? For the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the NBA All-Star game?
Oh, I got something to say.
I'll talk to him, Dave.
Okay, so listen. I understand that, LeBron, AD, I know they're hurt. But yet, hold on.
All right. Jalen?
I'm back. Hold on. I'm back. So, I understand that LeBron, AD, I understand they're hurt. I understand. This is not the same Lakers team that we seen in the beginning of the season at all. But they are a high seed. What seed are they at right now? 3 or 4?
Currently the 4th seed. If the playoffs start today, they will play the Nuggets.
So they're the 4th seed right now. There's no way basketball terms that they should come out leave the 8 spots. But I still feel like they shouldn't go down or up they still have a good team to where they should be able to win games. I understand, yeah, their all-stars are hurt, superstars hurt. I understand that, but that team is still full of talent. And
did you miss us do the schedule for them?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to pull it back up for you, buddy. Hold on. And here we go now. Here are their next 8 games. They have the Sixers tonight, the Cavaliers tomorrow, Magic, Bucks, Kings, Clippers, Raptors, Heat. Cuts has them going 3-5 or 4-4. John said 1-7. Jalen said 2-6. I said 3-5 or 4-4 if the ball tips their way.
1-7.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the King? Gonna be the guaranteed W or something?
He said the Magic was the guaranteed W.
Oh wow. All right, I got him going. I got him going 4-4.
So and the losses are the Heat, Clippers, Bucks, and Sixers.
Yeah.
That's the easy ones. Like I can almost guarantee them foils.
Yeah.
But them other ones is like,
at worst two losses at worst, but I can see them doing 3 or 4 W's. Now they might be able to pull out one though. You never know. They might be able to pull out one.
Yeah, I said one game the ball might tip their way, they shots falling, stuff like that. But who knows? I mean, it's gonna be a rough patch for sure. And I just think because John and Jalen were saying how like if the Lakers aren't a lock in the first round if they fall below the 4th seed because they may end up playing the Nuggets, Clippers, Suns, or Jazz, or even Portland. And if they face them in the first round, and with AD and LeBron still having to rebuild that chemistry coming off injuries, they might be, might get knocked off a little bit.
Yo, I feel like
talk about how bad the Nets lost to the Jazz yesterday.
They didn't play without
Harden. That's the point.
I mean, I feel like what's it called?
KD, no Dinwiddie, no Kyrie, no Harden. So that just proves to me that team is not that deep, which matters.
They have great players. Like it don't matter who else.
The energy you giving them is not the same energy you giving the Lakers though, and the Lakers have a better team than them without the stars.
What? The Lakers have a better team than the Brooklyn.
Yes. If you take away the stars from each team, the Lakers are better than the Nets.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
But you making excuses for them why you can't get the energy to the Nets.
They're not going to be out for weeks. They just rested or something.
They load managing.
KD ain't played in God knows how long, and everybody called me a jack ass for saying that injury is not something that you could just play around with. But he's different, bro. He's not Boogie, bro. Boogie is bigger.
I heard he's chilling, literally.
Yeah, okay. He's chilling.
I heard he's chilling too. I'm sure that man is.
Yeah, I heard he's chilling. Cool.
I'm sure he's chilling.
It's either 2 ways. Either he's actually healthy and they're just waiting for him to play, or it's more severe than we thought and he's just trying to take more time for it to heal.
Man, this is what I see.
Every person that get that injury has a similar situation. They can't play like they used to.
I've never seen KD load manage, whatever it's called. I've never seen him do this before ever in his career. So I know, and KD's a hooper. He gonna go out there and hoop regardless. So I know for a fact this injury is messing with him. It has to be. Because he's not finna just sit down and watch everybody else play. Yeah, they have a good team. I think they're top 3 in the East, blah, 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 whatever. But KD's still gonna play if he want to play.
I think if they needed him to play, he would play. But they don't need him to play right now. They want him to be like 110%.
KD still got a chip on the shoulder because we don't think he better than LeBron. He think he better than LeBron.
Not though.
Yeah, he's not at all.
3 games this year. I rock with LeBron for playing every game.
That's why I always have. Well, that's not the main reason why, but that's another reason why. Like Bron over KD, obviously.
All right. Is there any?
If the Lakers get busted tonight by like 20, they're going 1-7. They lost to the Suns by like 15 something. They lost to the Pelicans by like 15.
They're gonna get buzzed by this team. This is the best team they play. This is the best team they're playing though. This is the best.
Teams are actually.
They're not playing nobody better than them for the rest of this schedule.
What?
The next 8 games, this is the best team they're gonna play tonight.
They play the Bucks.
The Heat.
Again, the best team they're gonna play is tonight.
The Heat are better than
what? The Bucks
the Heat better than the Sixers?
I think the Bucks better than the Sixers without Embiid.
Too.
Without
I got the Sixers #1 seed, bro.
And if the Heat signed LA, they roster. Bro.
Oh, we gonna get him.
They roster is tough. Like,
wait, so how does that work with LA? I heard he got bought out. So like, how does that like
You're a free agent
in the middle of the season?
Yeah, it's like NBA has a buyout period where if you could buy out a player contract, but you don't pay them the full amount you paid them. They give you some of their contract back, but they
agree. They make an agreement on how much you give them out of that money.
Oh, so he's rolling the money right now. Essentially.
He already had money, so he ain't missing it.
Yeah, he had like a $20 million deal, something like that.
He getting it all at once now, though, ain't he?
No, they just giving him 8 out of the 20.
Oh, okay.
But he gets the option to go play somewhere else for whatever.
Yep. Is there any more NBA news before we switch gears?